Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to the Film and TV channel. And we have a horror today, a horror feature, a horror film. We're going to have a quick look at an 18 certificate. Yeah, and it's the latest in the universe. There's been a few of these. This certainly interests me because there's a true story link as well. So I did look forward to watching this one. Was it worth waiting for? Well, I'll let you know. We're going to look at The Conjuring today. The Devil Made Me Do It, or also known as simply as The Conjuring 3. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button. Push the bell notification. I'll try and inform and give you information on these films. And then give you my little two-penny worth as well as other critics' reviews, etc, etc. And you'll see on the playlist some stuff on my football team, Manchester City, as well. If that's of any interest, please have a check at that. And on screen, there's links to Facebook and Twitter. I do follow everyone back, so if you seek me out on there, I do check every 2 or 3 days and follow everyone back on there. And I do have a little website, moviegamenostalgia.com, old rare DVDs, some board games on there, and some posters, movie posters from the 90s and 2000s as well. So if you get a chance to have a look at that, fantastic. All your comments are very welcome on this film or anything to do with film and TV. And if you don't have time to give us a comment, just give us a little thumbs up. That's great. It's great to get views, but it's nice to get thumbs up as well. Right, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Yeah, 18 certificate, an hour and 52 minutes. Yeah, quite long. Supernatural horror directed by Michael Chavez, or Chaves, I think it's Chavez it's probably pronounced, with the screenplay by David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick. He's got a big name. From a story by Johnson McGoldrick and James Wan. The film will serve as a sequel to 2013's The Conjuring and 2016's The Conjuring 2. And is the number 8 in the installment in the Conjuring Universe franchise. The film is based on the trial, this is what really interested me, Arnie Cheyenne Johnson, a murder trial that took place in 1981 in Connecticut. So what's it about? What is the story? It's a chilling story, this is their words, not mine, of terror, murder and unknown evil that shocked even experienced real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. One of the most sensational cases from their files. It starts with the fight for the soul of a young boy, then takes them beyond anything they've seen before to mark the first time in US history that a murder suspect will claim demonic possession as a defence. So it does star, obviously, in the main 2 roles as Lorraine and Ed. We've got Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. We've got Rory O'Connor as Anne Cheyenne Johnson. Sarah Catherine Hook stars Julian Hilliard, Charlene Amoa, Paul Wilson. And is it any good? Well, this is what we want to know, is it? The critics don't like it, to be honest with you. Critics are a bit mean on it. Rotten Tomatoes, only 57% approval rating based on 204 critics, so quite a lot of reviews. Actually 57% positivity rating. Average rating just 5.8 out of 10, so just below the magic 6 out of 10. And that's 116 fresh reviews and 88 rotten reviews. One of the rotten ones was Sarah Michelle Fetters from moviefreak.com. She's one of their top critics. She wrote on June the 5th, 2021. I'm recording this on June the 14th, 2021. This third trip into the horrifying unknown with Ed and Lorraine Warren is a tedious bit of supernatural deja vu. Yeah, I can understand what she's saying there. Yeah, so I'll get to my little review at the end, but it did have sort of links of we've seen it all before, which is a shame because considering the sort of the story and how it was supposedly taken from a true life story. Freshie's James Mottram, he gave it a nice fresh review. He's from the South China Morning Post. There you go. Yeah, he wrote this on June the 3rd. All the films in the Conjuring Universe are snappily efficient. Yeah, I would agree. And this one is no different. With plenty of squirm-inducing, watch from behind your hands moments. Yeah, it's good with the old jump scares. The website's consensus, The Devil Made Me Do It represents a come down for the core Conjuring films. Although Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson keep the audience invested, they do. I mean, they are very, very watchable. The audience didn't particularly agree with the critics on Rotten Tomatoes. 4.3 out of 5, so they quite liked it, the audience. So there you go. The critics didn't like it, but the audience did. And that takes us on to Metacritic, the other critic site we'll look at. and it's only got a weighted average of 53 out of 100. That's based on 39 critics, with 11 positive, 24 mixed and 4 negative reviews, and it scores anywhere between 30 out of 100 and 80 out of 100, but obviously the highest scores are in the minority on Metacritic. And the Metacritic users, again, they liked it a bit more than the critics again, so there is some consistency building here, and they give it a 6.5 out of 10. Internet Movie Database, this is what we're interested in. Joe Public, you and me, the normal people. Yeah, 6.4 out of 10, so that's not too bad, is it? That's based on 38,142 scores and reviews left, so that's not bad. And of that 38,142, 30,350 scored it 6 or more out of 10, so that's 80%, a percentage of the total people. So that's a lot of people, a lot of positivity on this one. So my little two pennyworth for this one. Yeah, I mean, given this positivity from the public, but not so much from the critics, I was pretty keen to watch this. I'd seen these reviews beforehand. I've been trying to watch this for a couple of weeks now, so obviously I finally got to watch it. And let's be honest about it, the Conjuring Universe has been a little bit of a mixed bag, hasn't it? But they can do a pretty good jump scare, you know, with you know, in the dark and things creeping up on you, and they're very, very good at that. And it's always pretty well done, quite effective. And this is no different to any of the previous ones where they've done that. I mean, what interested me, the aspect of telling a true story was a great interest. I thought they could have built on that. But despite it starting really well and having an interesting start in line with the true story, it sort of all got lost in the actual telling of the story. And obviously there was a lot of license used, obviously, within the actual universe, if you like, within the Conjuring universe. And it sort of just reappeared towards the end of the film again. But I think they missed a little bit of a trick there. They could have made it a lot better. So it just becomes a little bit samey to some of the other things we've seen, obviously, in the universe. Surely the point of that true story link was to concentrate a little bit more on that, and it just became a possession thing, and it didn't really. I thought there's going to be more elements in the court and stuff like that, which there are, but very briefly. So I thought that was how they want to play it, but unfortunately, well, fortunately, because a lot of people do like it, they didn't really play it like that. I did like the Curse of La Llorona, which isn't very well appreciated. I think it's only scoring 5.3 on Internet Movie Database. I liked it. I liked the Curse of La Llorona. I honestly don't. I think this was slightly, just very slightly down on that one. But as I said, a lot of people did like that. I did. I thought it was okay. So yeah, I wouldn't score this as high as Curse of La Llorona, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm in the minority, I think, based on what I've seen from the Internet Movie Database. Of course, as someone said before, Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson are always a good watch. There's good chemistry on screen between the two. But as I said, it's just another one. It's just another addition. There's nothing. As I said, it had a chance to be a little bit different to the others, and it wasn't quite, was it? It's certainly not the worst. It's certainly not the best, unfortunately. But with more films, I think there's another 2 in the pipeline planned. I mean, I do hope they sort of do a little bit better, which is a shame, as I said, which. You know, when you think of what they based this on, I just thought this was going to be better. I just thought it was going to be an interesting slant on the franchise, and unfortunately, it just went back into the old routines. But they had a bit of good stuff, but overall a bit of a mishmash, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I will give it a watchable rating, but only just. I was playing with giving it a 5.5 out of 10, but then I sort of looked back at some of the images and pictures, and I remembered the sort of watching it when I was doing some images for this vlog, and I thought, oh, yeah, that sort of grabbed me, and that was a good jump scare and stuff like this. So even though it's a pretty simple A to Z story for the Conjuring universe, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because it wasn't a total waste of time. So I did quite enjoy it in small doses. As I said, I was just expecting something a little bit better without having that true story feel to it as well. But yeah, I was just a bit disappointed. But I will give it a 6 out of 10. Let me know what you think, and if you get to watch this. If you say did you like La Llorona, or is it just me who liked it? There's not many people did. I thought that was good, and this I don't think it's not far off, but it just wasn't quite as good as that to me. Anyway, thanks for watching. What we're going to do the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More important, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps have a look at my Citizen channel, my football channel. All I ever ask of you till then is please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.